All right. We are live and back with the grand finals for the MSI IBP Power Qualifier #2 online division. Tonight it's going to be affNity versus Team Downplay. affNity, we saw them rolling through a massive victory against Team Lunatic, and Downplay coming out of nowhere in the losers bracket all the way up to the top of the line right here. It's all going to be on the line. Joining me on the mic is the lightweight floaty Helium umbrella. Hey, Helium, how you doing?
Pretty good. Kind of how I ended up getting that handle way back in the day, I guess.
Oh
But
yeah,
you
float like a
know,
butterfly, sting like a bee.
yeah, we'll go with that. It's the meanest kid on the streets.
The
Out
meanest kid
out
on
there
the streets.
skateboarding and then bringing it
Oh
online for
really?
night.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
No, not
Um,
yeah. I don't know. That probably sounded cooler than. Or you're adding maybe something into your imagination to make that sound cool. But yeah, we've actually already got the vetoes completely finished here in this best of three. As they got those underway. affNity then taking a bit of a break, and here they are now into the server because they've been playing all day. Obviously, they played all day yesterday to get through the bracket there to get to where they are now, and then they had to take a break because they had to go play on the HTC tournament, another best of three. So, I mean, they've been putting in, I mean, just as long as the day I have, and I've been here producing the stream both days, casting as well on both of these
yeah,
days now, and I know it's exhausting, let alone playing it. Playing it's probably more exhausting, but it's also maybe a little bit more fun as well because you
because
kind of
you're
got that
mentally taxed.
adrenaline.
Yeah.
But still,
Well,
it's tough to sit there all day.
well, taking a look at the veto screen right now, you can see the first veto came in from Team Downplay, vetoing Dust 2.
This is about the best band that they could possibly pick against affNity.
Yeah, affNity solid team on Dust 2 so far. They're 80% with 3 picks, and they're 4-1, highly favoring Dust 2. So yeah, good choice on the part of Downplay. Get rid of that map. affNity, they just you know, you don't want to let your opponents play on their mess map. affNity turning it around and saying no to DE Train. Nothing unusual over there. Any surprises with that?
No, as a band, definitely not. The only surprise would come from that we actually saw affNity play it earlier, right? And they
Yeah,
looked pretty good on it, but
yeah, it
not
was that
wanting to go
weird
up against
training
Downplay on
cobble.
it.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
there's
I made the joke on the. It popped up. I was like, "Is this Europe?" And the maps were like Train Cobble and
what?
Mirage. I was so confused by seeing those three maps pop up in a North American series.
Yeah, it's so strange. affNity going ahead and banning Train. That's no surprise over there. They've got a record of 4 bans on Train so far. Um, and then we move into the picks. First pick for Team Downplay, choosing map 1 tonight, is going to be DE Inferno. This is the first time tonight that we've seen Inferno coming in from Downplay. Nice map, probably the most played map in professional Counter-Strike tournaments. It's about time we've seen it in the rotation.
Yeah, have you guys not had it yet today? I've
Not
been like
today.
vaguely around, obviously
I
managing
know.
the stream, but
Yeah,
finding
strangely
that
no.
finding that free time where I can get it. But yeah, Inferno coming out. I mean, it's another map where I don't know everything about Downplay. I just know that there are some old veteran players coming back. You know, getting together, some CEVO main, ESEA main experience on this team. I'm not sure if it's now this form of proper team or just a high level pug, but Inferno is a map that high level pugs will enjoy. Which is a little surprising because you think it's a little bit harder. You rely more on communication on a very CT-sided map like Inferno. Like the T-side rounds can be hard to come by in the pug, basically, is what I'm getting at. But still, you see a lot of teams, just because the map is so popular, people feel comfortable on it. The other ones, of course, being Cash and Dust 2. Dust 2 banned. Cash would be the only map I would expect to get picked here over Inferno, and as it does turn out, Cash randomized as our third map because it was left available. And then that leaves us with, well, not really a surprise because we also saw affNity play on this map a couple times as well, but Cobble coming out.
Yeah, Cobble. Also, Cobble, the map that Downplay did so well on in our previous matchup in the losers bracket finals against Unlimited Potential. So this will be the third time that we've seen Cobble live tonight. It's kind of strange, you don't see Cobble, especially with North American teams, very often, and here it is popping up in every single game. And like you said, if Cobble ties the game up, we're going to see DE Cash as the randomized overtime map. And I like Cash. I really do. It's grown on me quite a bit over the years.
Yeah, Cache is just that super clean map. You know, it's got a lot of detail on it, but the detail just comes, you know, above that eye level. Like, no sight lines are blocked. It's all
Right.
rudimentary. It's nice. There was like one problem area at A, but I know that FMPwn fixed that
fixed
up in a recent patch, and that's
Yeah,
basically
that,
about it. There's like a weird
that
thing in
contrast.
this has nothing to do with playing the map, but there's a weird thing in GoTV where like there's always a muzzle flash in one corner and middle if someone's shooting on the map, and I just can't figure it out. I don't know if it's a server configuration on our end, or if it's just the map, or if it's just, you know, hashtag Volvo things, or what's
Yeah.
going on, but it's
I
weird.
haven't seen that. Now, talking about bugs, you know what I have seen? Ever since the recent Valve update, they moved all the drawing and location information to server side. The idea is they're going to kind of take care of wall hack and
wall
prevent
hacking.
people from knowing it. But I've already seen in my own games a situation where people peek the corner and they're still invisible after they peek the corner, and then the body just pops up. That's happened to me in I think 3 competitive so far, and it's alarming.
Yeah, I think
To say
that's
the least.
I mean, to have all that server side, your server obviously needs to be then amazing, right? Because you have to
Right.
check for the intersecting rays between a person's viewpoint and a hitbox, and you can maybe like say that a player is a square so that there's only then 4 surfaces to check and therefore less intersections when you do. I mean, what are you gonna have to do? A 10 times 10 table, or maybe even more than that, like 10
I've
factorial or something?
I've seen some videos on YouTube about how many calculations would have to be done to really do this properly, and it was absolutely staggering. And
Which
you
is
know
why
that
it's client side, and you just have each person do it on their own computer, which then obviously leads to the potential to exploit that.
yeah, exactly. I mean, wall hack's an issue that's been around in these games for ages, going all the way back to the original Counter-Strike and even games before that. It's a problem that we face time and time again. But luckily, shouldn't have to worry about that tonight. We've got top-level teams going back and forth. You got the Sabo professional team of affNity coming in straight from the winners bracket finals, and then Downplay, who've fought their way all the way through the losers bracket. It's been a tough road all the way to the top to face off right here tonight. Of course, the winners will get points, which will be added up to the points in MSI Qualifier number 1 and next weekend's MSI Qualifiers number 2. The top team gets the invite to the IBP Invitational, and the top 3 teams are going to walk away with money and a whole bunch of BenQ 144 hertz monitors, which is high
Better
quality
than
stuff.
money.
Better than money. Hey,
I mean,
the,
it almost is, right? Those are probably
They're expensive.
$300 to $400 times 5. Like, that's almost $2,000. That's the monitors themselves equal almost the cash prize for first place just for the qualifiers. And every, you know, the first, second, and third team get those monitors. And we'll actually, I mean, we'll have that information when the third qualifiers wrap up and we can tally all the points. But it's affNity and Downplay. I mean, guaranteed some points tonight. Obviously, you'd like to get first. And I think affNity would be the favorites to do so, as they've been that North American team on the rise, putting up good results against some of the best, and almost taking a map there off of Team Liquid. That was what we were waiting for them on, wasn't it?
Yeah, we were waiting on Liquid over there. They went into overtime. I don't know which map it was. I want to say Overpass. Yeah, it was Overpass on the HTC series, and they did a good job. Let's hope that affNity can carry the momentum over and take the victory against Downplay. But what am I talking about? I always root for the underdog. So, hey, go Downplay. Relatively unknown in the scene, but they're going to start off T side right here. Let's do the roster rundown real quick. Lopez, Xander, Cody, Virtus, and Wicked versus affNity's CT-sided area. Jason, Davey, Fox, and, of course, the big MVP right there, Abe.
Yeah, who's actually not been with them for every game, right? He's been in the last couple, but throughout yesterday and the early bit of today, it was a side-off coming back in for him.
Well, looks like a standard hard rush down arch side for the T side of Downplay. Looks like they're going to work their way forward, put a little bit of pressure on the B side players, Davey, who starts rotating back towards B. Bomb easily getting into the A bomb site, and no T's are in a position to really rotate and take over. Looks like Arya is going to peek the corner, work his way towards the library, see if he can find somebody. Whoa, surprise. Hi, that's Cody right in his line of sight. Gets the easy pick because Cody just wasn't ready to fire. Arya takes the bomb defender out and dies right there on bomb site over here. Jason, last man standing. He's going to be taken out too. Helium, I mean, They tried to make a full bomb site retake. You really have nothing to lose when you have pistols, but it's hard to do on a map like Inferno.
Yeah, right. Essentially, the CTs were just started pistol round on T side because they gave up that bomb site. They actually only lost Abe, the Arch player. The other A players were able to escape harm and, held back until they were going to go for a retake 4v5. But, you're taking that site A without any smokes, any flashes really on a pistol round. It's going to come down to the aim battles and Downplay hold on. And they actually, I believe, only lost 2 people on that round. So very good pistol for Downplay and exactly how you want to start things off on a map like Inferno. And now already early Molotovs here for the terrorists to move Arya out of position. But banana control remaining affinities for now.
Yeah, a little push-up banana right here. It looks like Lopez sort of leading the charge. He's got the Galil unable to connect through the smoke. He hits Arya just a little bit, drops him down to about 32%. The bomb does make its way towards banana as the smoke goes away. They know coming off of that loss, affinity's not going to be able to buy multiple smokes. They're not going to be able to hold them off, doing the old Freiburg tactic.
Yeah.
So instead, working their way forward, Arya hiding by sandbags. Finds Lopez with the pistol, though, and that might be the breach.
Oh, the 5-7 from close range, such a good position to be in with that gun, getting so many one-taps there, and Abe going to close it out with a 5-7 of his own, and I mean, that worked out perfectly. The early Molotov forced Arya off that position, but a counter smoke came out. He was able to move out, and then he goes back in, and they honestly, I do not think, like, that was mind games. Like, no way does this guy have the audacity to sit there in the sandbags after we've, like, already, cleared it. We know he's there if he's sitting there. And he just peeks out and gets 3, and his teammates helping him on the crossfire on that corner. And there it is, the eco round, and that's going to be a tough one for Downplay. They'll go straight into Tech 9 armor buy, trying to keep that pressure up.
Yeah, I think Downplay, they had made a really good call over there. It just happened to be the wrong one. This time, they're going to do the old Tech 9 rush up banana. Silver strats always work, and indeed, they take the bomb site easily. One person left alive. That's Arya hiding in construction. He's going to continue to harass these guys for a long time. Takes Cody down before Xander peeks around the corner and finishes the job. Bomb's been planted. 3 versus 2. Very difficult retake situation right now. 3v3.
Yeah, before any Silver start thinking they can, oh my gosh, spray down from Xander and they're through the smoke. He didn't even know they were lined up because the smoke was there, but easy shots for Xander. Before anyone gets any ideas that you can just roll out with these Silver plays. Silver plays only work if you got the aim of the global elite as well.
You've got to be a master.
Yeah, the Silver master. But wow, man, the forceful. I think also that comes down to the fact that affinity got around, they got some money, and they went for almost all rifles. And it's always the rifles that have struggled against the Tech 9. It's the recent SMG buff that has made the pistol rounds harder to come by, and affinity only had 1 SMG, and I don't even think it was on that B site.
We haven't been seeing a whole lot of the new meta where people buy up lots and lots of SMGs right away.
We're a little slower in North America.
Yeah, I guess we're lagging behind the power curve just a little bit. Nice picks over here at B site, and you see the immediate rotation call being made. 4 new players popping into B site. 1 decoy dropped as well to kind of throw off the T's. And if Team Downplay commits to this bomb site, they are in for some serious, serious trouble. They're able to get 1 more pick off over here and rushes in. Abe shut down quickly by Xander. You got to move in quickly and violently, and indeed, that's exactly what's going to happen. The construction player backs off. All he's got is an SMG, and he knows in a 3 versus 1 situation, he's going to lose. Best wait it out and hook up with the teammate, maybe pick up an exit frag.
Yeah, at this point, they should honestly just both save so they can, maybe get some more kills in the next round because they're going to be broke. It might even be a double eco if they don't get out of here with armor. And, that we've already seen the armor 5.7, the armor MP9. They can be pretty strong in their own right. And let's see, Fox will be able to get 1 more. Davy's the one with the kit, though. He's here at the base of Banana. He'll get 1, and yeah, they set up perfectly for these exits. Wicked and Virtus, they're going to both go down, use the buddy system here. They've got Davy pinned in. Will Davy be able to take 1 more with them?
Nope.
No, Virtus brings him down. And Fox actually able to find the M4, so that's going to be massive for him.
Yeah, Downplay doing a really good job over here. Now, keep in mind that Inferno was their map pick. That's their preferred choice tonight. And looking over at the history for Team affinity, they've banned Inferno a total of 5 times in this tournament, and they are 0%. They've lost the 1 map they've played on Inferno so far. So they're looking to really turn this thing around. Looks like a full stack eco round for Team Affinity at
like
Banana, and it might be the right choice, Helium.
Just go for the coin flip, right? You got that one rifle, can maybe support it with all these pistols, but that Molotov is going to separate both of the groups. Fox is actually going to go ahead and push back through it, just trying to go for a play you wouldn't expect, but Lopez is there to just bring down everybody. And yeah, what a place for that here on MLG's own streaming service. As one casualty is Lopez after his 3K, and Jason are the last one up. With that P2K, Cody brings him down, and Downplay off to a great start here in Inferno. 4-1 now.
All too easy. Affinity fully stacked at the B-bomb site. That really shouldn't have worked as favorably for Team Downplay over there. I know they have the gun advantage, but when you're facing the entire team, you shouldn't be able to completely mow down these guys. They just stood in the path of the machine gun and got mown down. 4-1 right here. Affinity finally loading up on some money, but clearly not enough, Helium. Look at this. We've got 2 FAMASs, 3 M4s. They got all the grenades that they need to get the job done, but they're not going to be rolling with any of those big heavy hitters like the Ops.
Yeah, I'm actually...
They take Banana.
They're going to be feeling the effects. Oh, my gosh. Oh, it was too slow to think of the smoke. He could have dropped that smoke immediately, but he looked around for an exit first, couldn't find it, and he goes down.
Hellfire for the win in Banana. That's why they call this map Inferno. You're going to see Lopez standing on top of the wood, trying to take some picks in Banana. The right call might be just to say, you know what, let's take some of the pressure off of Banana, leave one person here, and start seeing what A looks like. Look at this, though. The A players, they are not budging. You've got 3 people playing very standard setups, Arch, Boiler, and Apartments for Team Affinity, while the 2 B players do that delay tactic, smoking and re-smoking. That's going to be Jason and Arya. Arya peeking the top. Randomly sprays, takes one of them down to 37 health. That's Xander in pain.
And Fox at middle, actually, we already see them on their first rifle round because they know that it's so important for their economy that they win this round. They're already going to use that on top of porch spot. It looks like it won't actually be seen this round, but that's a spot you can only really use once. And they were really trying to get the victory on this round by using it. But we see a beautiful set play here from Downplay. Smokes, Molotovs, flashes everyone to the B site. Jason, though, still, that smoke maybe not quite deep enough. He's able to get on top of Spools. The Molotov kill finds Arya. Now Abe pushing through from CT spawn. No one is watching that smoke. He's able to get through and actually just wins the round right there for his team. Jason finds a 2K. They hold on to the B site. And Downplay finally dropping around after winning 3. Still, though, plenty of money for them. And another rifle round here in round 7.
Yeah, Abe was definitely the game changer on that one. He pre-rotated over to the B site, ended up getting smoked off, and he played the timing just right. He was sitting there, and in my X-ray vision, I could see somebody did move by and watch the smoke. They turned away just as Abe pushed in, gets the easy 2K, and does just enough damage to help his teammates out. And that's what secured the point for Team Affinity. Now Affinity, still plenty of money, facing a full bought-out Team Downplay. And we're going to see a little bit more of a standard default T-strat with Downplay spreading out, trying to figure out what's happening, get the picks, and make a decision.
Yeah. Starting off, I mean, they started off pretty rough in that last one because they also gave up the first kill Downplay did, and it can be very hard starting a man down on T side.
Ooh, double mollies in Banana. They make the aggressive gamble for Banana control, end up going down. They lose it, but they do force Jason for Team Affinity to back off. He's going to work his way towards Dark, kind of changing his mind, shifting his positions, flashes, and a little bit of a pre-rotates going on to get a nice 2-on-2 stack with, I'm guessing that's going to be, oh, it's Davey, different player, holding on to the B site while the bomb works its way towards A. 3v2 if they commit to it.
Yeah, first time Downplay is going to see the A site, I think, since Pistol, if I'm not mistaken. Fox up here on the single box in a good spot. Yeah, we'll get Virtus in the back. The bomb's going to drop off there onto the truck.
Rotate.
Cody going to get one down onto Abe through the corner of that smoke. Fox is about to get caught on the reload. Oh, he just gets that clip in. Fox and Davey.
That was bad. That was bad news right there. It was a 3 versus 2 situation, but taking the site is so difficult sometimes. You know, you got Inferno. There's about 100 different spots that people can hide. You got to check every single corner, and I think the T's just got stalled out just too long. The rotation was already coming in, even if they picked off Fox in the bomb site and got the bomb down. I don't think they really had any kind of a chance. That's going to put their finances in trouble. Look at this. Tech 9 buy for Downplay.
Yeah, and that's going to make things easier, right? Banana control's been hard to maintain for affNity because the terrorists have been rich. They've had the nades, the mollies for sandbags, and Arya's been caught off guard multiple times. But now, Arya, we saw him just bust out the XM 1014, the auto shotgun, and actually the nades still come in, and the pop flash goes out to no avail. Arya brought down immediately. They're never going to not check the sandbags. You might have to reconsider playing that position if you're on affNity right now. But they take the site here with the Tech 9s, and they've also got a Nova and an AK for their troubles. But Fox on the retake, he's going to get two in construction. And here they go.
Davey and Fox now working their way in from CT. Fox is going to get yet another picking off Wicked. And we've got 1 T left. Xander in construction. He's got 70 health. All he has to do is work the bomb timer, do something. Chucks a flash over, takes some shots. No one is defusing. There was really no need to peek that at that point. Fox ends up taking him down with a pistol, and there's an easy defuse. Honestly, I think that was just a little bit too much aggression on the part of Xander. And
well, you have to get aggressive really in the man down situation, especially with just a pistol.
Yeah.
Because there's no way that they're gonna one will stick the bomb and the other will just watch the angle. I guess he could have maybe tried to buy some more time because they didn't quite know where he was and if he hadn't heard the defuse yet, but...
Yeah. Notice the defuse didn't happen until he actually started firing.
Yeah, because then they knew where he was, so it was stick the bomb and I'll cover you. The decision became easy for the CTs.
Still a good eco. They got a bomb plant, they got the money, and now they can buy full.
And did they pick up a kill with the shotgun that Arya dropped? I didn't even notice, but that would have been a nice 900 bucks if they did.
Oh, you bet. I think they left the shotgun in the back over there this time around. Arya's buying a proper gun, an M4A1, holding it from CT. Kind of an odd position because if you do commit to take the B-bomb site, the standard thing to do is always, always, always smoke CT over there, which forces the player to move around into construction. Looks like the call's been made, though. Screw Banana. We're going to go all the way up towards mid, alt-mid, and maybe work apartments a little bit and do a standard A-site take. There's Lopez chucking a grenade. Where's this going to land?
I don't even know where
it's going to land
right
boiler
now.
side. Maybe setting up the wrap.
Wow, Fox spraying down. He got triple Molotov kill as they were full blind pushing, I think, a smoke as well. They didn't even see it. He sprays them down.
How?
He was spraying them down as well. He got 4 of them so low. Only killed 1 with the AK, and they all just burnt to a crisp there in that Molotov. And there you go, man. He's 1 step closer to that Molotov master achievement the legitimate way.
It's all about the mollies on this map right here. CTs, incendiary grenades, as they're properly called in this context. But look at Cody doing some work. He reduces the team down to a 2 versus 1. They know exactly where he is. Time runs out, and then finally gets shot by Arya. Really good play. If he had just a few more seconds on the timer, if it were regular competitive matchmaking, maybe he could have made a difference. But this is real deal. So point goes to Team affNity here, 5-4.
Yeah, shout out to Misled trolling in the chat, the new meta, making fun of Counter-Strike casters and himself, incognito. He'll be coming up next for the Sabo MLG Pro League. That's usually starting around 8 p.m. Eastern, so make sure to come back for that. But we're still into this one, round 10, where already Arya will get 1, but Virtus takes him down with the Tech 9. Now he picks up the AK. Oh my god, another incendiary kill. Fox is going to get another. That's 4 kills in 2 rounds with just fire. Fox brings in another one with the rifle. So now that making that 6, and here Abe closes it out.
Through the smoke.
And
this is getting bad. I mean, Downplay is getting burned quite literally on T side over here. You know, when there's fire, you can't just stand in that stuff. You have to run past it or back the heck off. Maybe even smoke it off. It's just not working out very well for Team Downplay. I mean, we don't see this happen. Heck, you don't see this happen in matchmaking servers, let alone against serious teams over here. What's the problem? Why are they getting mollied so hard round after round, Helium?
I mean, it's just good use of affNity. I mean, the map has obviously been called Inferno forever, but it does happen that it's got a lot of narrow corridors basically everywhere. That's all the map is. So those Molotovs, the fire, are super effective to stop the rushes, and as a terrorist to then even, clear out pit, clear out the sandbags like we've seen. So Molotov's getting more and more popular. in the CS:GO meta, so I'm not really too surprised. It's just been a bit, I think, RNG that we have seen so many. Like Fox could just have easily got all 4 of those with the AK, yet 3 of them did die in the fire. So,
well, you see, Team Downplay T side working on a fully committed B take. Probably a bad choice over here because you already see a 3-man bias towards B. Lopez tries to pick off the B side player. Is going to get shut down very quickly. Look at this. CT's lighting it up. Jason and Abe doing serious work. We're down to Wicked all alone. He's got the bomb. He's going to kind of push through the smoke.
oh, if he didn't jump.
Yeah, he got the first shot, first look at Arya, but he was already mid-air going through the smoke. Gave Arya just enough time to
Jumping kills.
zoom in, take him down.
The amount of times I've like been mid jump when someone pushes a smoke and I let my teammate die and then I die as well, or like I could have got the frag but I was jumping and died.
It's that
is
facepalm
way
moment.
too high. Like I don't even use spacebar to jump, but for the analogy, I should just take spacebar off my keyboard.
Unbind plus
yeah,
jump.
it's rough. Same thing with grenades. I'm like, yeah, guys, I got this sick flash. I'm totally gonna throw it, and then you just get pushed. And you're like, well, if I had a gun out, I would have killed that guy because he took a whole clip. And sometimes that just happens, anyways, even at the highest level.
Arya here, he just kind of looks up Banana, gets double naded. He's down to 38 health, and now it's a full-on
Oh, is it sweet
mid.
nade?
Are they doing the mid to B? I think they are. This is really a bad choice. They got to flight their way through 4 CTs. They managed to take 2 of them down, but already the entire team mown down. Cody all alone with the Juan Deeg. Makes multiple shots, does not connect. He's all alone, works his way towards the bomb site. Shot in the back. Jason finds him, and score's going to go now 8-4. How's the finance looking? affNity and Downplay. They both got plenty of money. This will be a legit round going for a Downplay. Not doing bad, but they definitely need another round or 2 on T side to close this out.
Yeah, I mean, affNity have won now 7 in a row. That's nuts. Oh my gosh, that's a big love tap. That was a right click as well onto Fox, but luckily in the side, otherwise that would have been like 50 damage. Or maybe 40, I don't know. It's mitigated to friendlies, but whatever, it's still a lot. Either way, and also Downplay to finish the point are on that max losing bonus and have been for a while, so they're bringing in $3,400 every round, and even more if they plant the bomb and still drop a round. But obviously you want rounds. 4 is like workable going into the second half, but they'd love to get 5, and of course anything higher than that.
Really bad situation right here. Early on, the 2 A side players for Team Downplay get picked off early. That pretty much gives full map control to affNity, whether they realize it or not. You're going to see Abe starting to pre-rotate into the bomb site, and the B player is going to be Fox and Jason playing kind of a more passive angle, doing the old delay tactic. I find this interesting. They're not getting too aggressive. Abe's pre-rotating right now. The call is made, flashes over the top, and you got a little bit of penetration. Jason shutting down Xander and Lopez. Fox going to make the easy kill for Virtus. They didn't need any rotators whatsoever. affNity in command right here. Really no surprise. affNity is a CEVO professional level team, and I think they're the ones favored to win this tournament over anybody else, and they're proving exactly why.
Yeah, we would have also expected Lunatic to be that second team here in the finals alongside them, but, I mean, upsets do happen, right? Because at the end of the day, Downplay made it here. So, I mean, they've played all right. So honestly, seeing some of their banana takes, they had a full-fledged banana take with all smokes and Molotovs with, 4 people set up and able to push in. And they've looked good. They've also got into the sites, A and B. They've planted the bomb. They just have lost those rounds still, but showing promise. I think they're definitely capable of winning another rifle round here. They've got, actually, did they? I think they maybe have only 1 rifle round actually under their belt, just because of the way affNity started off on such a rocky road with their economy, because they got that eco and then they lost as well, so they got ecoed right back themselves, and then they tried to force buy again. And their money was just so hurt at that point. It took a while to get it stabilized.
That it did. This really could have been Downplay's round early on. I was watching Xander soloing up B. He gets the solo entry frag, but then got a little bit sloppy and gave Jason the free kill. He did manage to force Davey to pre-rotate. Nice
Ollie.
entry this time around.
Fire,
Wicked.
Cody.
Wicked and Cody right there. We're going to get a bomb plan over here. We're in a 2v2 situation. This heavily favors the T side of Downplay. All they got to do is get in a position, play the bomb timer, and it should be an easy point on the board. You got one person working construction. That's going to be Abe. Easy kill right there. Takes Cody. Now it's bad. Flashes in.
Oh, wow, Arya. Quick reflexes right there.
You know, they say the bomb sites are difficult to retake on Inferno, but affNity is proving that that's not always going to be the case. At least that's the story tonight.
I mean, that one still came close, right? That was, what, a 2v4 at one point? Or at least a 2v3 in favor of affNity. And
yeah, it was 2v4, and Downplay almost turned it around.
yeah, so they did all right. They just, you know, they've been getting to the bomb sites, but they've been taking heavy losses while doing it, so it always has affNity in a pretty good position to retake, where it's, even though it is hard on this map, it's still going to be favorable, I think, for them. But, oh yeah, this is what I'm looking out to see. We've got the AUG here on Davey.
Oh, he means business.
Loaded
Nice
up with
Torque.
VP stickers. So was Arya's op. They must be big fans. As Davey gonna find one, but Lopez moving in that site very nicely. Gonna bring down a 2 with his AK. So now a 4-on-2. So this is definitely a post-man position where if you lose this, you're in trouble. As Xander is the one who actually finds the frag onto Jason R, who was in library. And now Arya making his way up here with that op. That smoke grenade, if it touched his foot, it would have killed him. Same with the flash. He could have very easily died to that 1 damage that provides. And as he tries to get over the truck, Lopez finds his 3rd kill right there. So good entries for him. And, well, Downplay.
There's a good
start
play right there.
And 1 rifle round there at the end, and suddenly a pretty decent half.
Yeah, 10 and 5. I mean, Downplay's got to be happy with themselves, especially going up against a team like Team affNity. Inferno does slightly bias the CT side, so hopefully Downplay can do something with it. Keep in mind that Inferno is their map choice. They must feel good and comfortable with it, otherwise they wouldn't have picked it. And we're rolling into the pistol round right now. All eyes are going to be on CT side. Downplay defense. If they can make it happen, they'll have a chance tonight.
Yeah, and that's a good thing to note. They did pick it, so you better feel confident on Inferno, because when you
Right.
pick the map, you have to start T-side, and it can be a big uphill battle, as this map is definitely skewed towards the CT side, and we see at the highest level of play, it's extremely CT-sided. But another pistol round here. Let's remind ourselves who got the first one. It was actually Downplay to get that first terrorist pistol.
They might have made a bad choice over here, playing one person, Xander, all alone at B site. Got the flashes, does some nice work, misses all the shots. That should have been at least 2 easy kills. He does take down Fox, though. The quick rotate is happening, but the bomb's going to go down very, very quickly. We are in a 4 versus 4 situation. First man in. Looks like it's going to be Lopez checking his corners, working his way in. Jason pre-peeks him, pre-fires, and misses.
2 kits as well, though, for the CT, so if they can get the kills, they're going to have the maximum amount of time, really, to try to get this retake. Jason here in garbage is finally going to go down after getting 1. Cody moving in, going to take the head off of Arya. Now Nubox and Dark. That's where these 2 guys are. Cody stuck on a reload, and since he's reloading, he can't cover his teammate, but he might still be able to do this. 1 more bullet reloading. Now he's out of time. Davey will peek.
He's going for the knife.
Unveiling that burst Glock and how good it really is. Yeah, and that knife.
He knew he was dead,
play.
right? Why not try to get the knife kill? Why not? Didn't work. 11 and 5. affNity takes the pistol round right there, giving them a huge economic advantage. Now, let's see how they choose to buy. They get very aggressive. affNity wants to close this thing out, buying an AK, 2 Galils, and SMGs. They're not going to make any kind of a light buy at all. Downplay doesn't follow the meta at all. They're not doing any sort of serious SMG tactics. Instead, they're doing full armor pistol, trying to hold the site from passive angles.
I'm not the biggest fan. I did actually already see this work once, I suppose, in this series, but I don't like when a team, especially on CT, well, I guess only CTs would be defending, unless we're going hostage maps here, but I don't like when the CTs go for the armor pistol and then just play default setup. It just seems so boring. I think you should take a higher risk strategy, maybe stack a site, and if it doesn't work, then you're just you know, stack B if they go A, then save. Stack A if they go B, then save. Don't try for a retake. And then you'll have another shot at a aggressive pistol round. So basically you can flip a coin twice and, you know, 50% chance to get one round, and that one round would upset the terrorist economy a bit.
Yeah, pistols versus AKs and Galils generally aren't going to win, and that's exactly what happened. You see affNity rushing up mid, wrapping around Arch. Very, very easy. They take the site, mow down the rest of Downplay, and you're going to see Xander hanging back, trying to get some exit frags down by Library. Pre-fires pit. He doesn't know that nobody's there, and that's going to be another simple, easy victory for Team affNity, going up 12-5 on the first map tonight of Inferno. Keep in mind, we still have Cobble, and if we tie on that, we'll be going into cash as our decider map tonight. Lots of action right here. MSI qualifier number 2. Helium, it's all you.
Yeah, we got the terrorists moving 4 people up towards alternates. 2 MP7s Galil, 2 Galils actually, just 1 AK for Jason R. And there they are, moving up quick. Arya's there watching the flank. He hears the thunderfooting CTs. Incendiary is dropped. They're looking for more fire kills here. And now they're like, all right, we've killed about everyone that pushed down B, so let's just switch our plan, go back towards B, and there they go. It'll just be a frag out as the one player at A also went down. So that's Downplay getting more aggressive, kind of just throwing that round away. I mean, it can work, but it's still going to be pretty low percentage, and that means rifle rounds here, but affNity with only 3 more rounds they need to close out this match, or this map 1.
Yeah, it's getting pretty dire right now for Team Downplay. This is going to be probably their last big buy if they can't win this one. And no ops on CT side. I'm watching Arya right here, checking the corner. Luckily, Downplay not going to be silly enough to go peek in the corner. Arya taking the op down. Banana. Somebody peeks it. That's going to be Xander shut down. Bad idea. He picked the wrong site to peek because there's a bad boy with an op. Hold in the corner. You're going to lose.
Yeah, they're still trying to clear out that sandbags with grenades, and it looks like I think they're pretty content that it's clear. And Jason R should realize that that smoke came from A. So they're trying to kind of feign that they got 2 players towards the B site, when in reality there's only Lopez, who's, oh, he actually doesn't even have a smoke of his own, so he can't even double this up, and kind of maybe try to get into the T's heads that there are 2 players there.
Smokes. It's a fake. Nice fake over here. All the smokes and flashes go down. I don't think they sold it, though. Check it out. Our Arch player is staying tight. That's going to be Virtus. And Cody starts to pre-rotate, but makes his way back towards bomb site A. Bomb enters. Truck side. Davey watching and flashing out from apartments. He's going to drop down. Beautiful. Doesn't see Wicked to his left. Gets killed easy. Bomb is down. Jason running away, whipping out his knife, cutting the walls in frustration.
Why didn't I have the bomb? Why?
Right?
I mean, that's the more risky strat, right? You sell the fake with 4 people and you ninja the bomb to the other site. Instead, his fake works out because there was the 1 player at B. He won the battle, cleared the site, but unfortunately, I mean, that's good play from Downplay, right? They did not see the bomb, so they didn't pull any rotators.
Right. That takes a lot of strength right there, because all the flashes, all the smokes went in. Perfect tells for a B site take. And affNity, you know, they haven't tried any weird fake sort of tactics yet. So, you know, it was a gamble. Downplay could have fell for it. If it were my team, we absolutely would have fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker. But Downplay showing that they are on par with these next level tactics. And they managed to get the point. Huge win for them. It allows them to buy this round and means that Downplay is still in it, possibly to win it.
Yeah, I guess Jason R didn't see, because obviously he doesn't have the benefit of enemy smoke trajectories or even being able to see their own trajectories on their grenades, but I thought he would have noticed that smoke came from A. And that should have told him, hey, there's either 1 or none players over here in B.
Yeah, but it's hard to see sometimes. You know,
yeah,
you just
they are.
barely
Really,
see a
it's
little
not.
black
It's not
dot.
1.6 where it was like a massive freaking cylinder.
Like a huge football.
Yeah.
I always wondered about that. Like, why do they have to be that big?
I don't know, man. It was kind of weird.
They're torso-sized grenades in 1.6, but now we got it under control. Looks like a B site take. All the smokes and flashes are going over. They just might commit to this affNity. Streaming in, rushing through the smoke. They do get counter flash. That's kind of bad news. Lopez is going to be
The fire,
easy
though.
pickings. The rotation is quick, Helium.
Wicked should have expected Davey to be there. Still might not matter too much because the B hold has gone pretty well.
Check out
and
Xander.
the rotation's already happened. CT's back there in construction. Terrace were not able to get control of it. Fox is going to throw in a Molotov there. Virtus going to get smoked off. Xander, though, behind Nubox. No one checked that they line up. He sprays down 2. Almost gets the 3rd. Didn't have enough bullets.
God,
and there he goes
is.
with that silent spray. He will bring him
awesome.
down. Nice 3K for Xander.
Yeah, Xander, I was watching him the whole time. He was behind Nubox as the site started to fall, and he stayed back. I don't know if that was just blatant frag baiting or absolute genius, because it worked out nicely. He allowed the rotators to come in, lured affNity into this false sense of security, and they just assumed, you know what, since no one peeked out from the site, that means the site's clear, right? Well, wrong. There's Xander with the 3K mopping it up, giving you yet another point on the board for Team Downplay. 13 and 7, they're coming back.
Yeah, I want to know what Xander's config is now. Maybe he'll send me that file. Maybe he's got a legit crosshair or something. As, yeah. That was nice. One of those rotators, I can't remember who it was, for Downplay, got really caught off guard trying to rotate over, but still it didn't even matter in the end. Xander made up for it on that B defense. Because when you do have, you know, that B take that is going on, you do have to expect a lurker a lot of times coming up on that arch side of middle or in towards that nook trying to catch you rotating over. Like, if Porch has been smoked off at some point in the round and then you're rotating the B, you've got to be cautious of that in-between area.
Virtus making a bit of a mistake for Team Downplay. He was watching the bomb with an op and allowed it to be picked up. Now he's cursing himself, watching the bomb site with an off. These guys know exactly where he is. Smoked off the position. There's a little gap in it. Check it out. Virtus going to slowly peek around. Davies
elbow.
watching it. Oh, no. Headshot with the off. Virtus shuts him down. Time's ticking away. Safe position. Fakes it. Misses focus. Fakes it again. He's running out of time. Focus. Misses again. Come on, Virtus. You know how to off it. He's going to stick it this time. Fox gambles and wins.
Yeah, I was believing, right? Virtus hit his first shot, and we see so many highlight reels from the back of that site. You got that unspammable box for cover, and if you're quick enough from that back corner location, you know, we've seen some sick aces there, some 4Ks with ops, you know, no scopes, Kenny S in there, but unfortunately it doesn't quite happen for him. Player, that terrorist had all the time ticking in his favor since the bomb was already down.
Well, that round was pretty much the end of Inferno right here. Downplay is severely low on their economy, buying, looks like 5.7s and 1 M4A1. That's going to be Cody. He's got to make the frags over here. He's playing at A site, which looks like the right choice for that gun. Bomb's going to be sitting out here. A little bit of noise being made by Arya. Watching Banana. He's kind of playing an op lurk position over here. Jason's going to back up towards him, checking out the situation. Full rotation going on out of B site into A. If the bomb just rushes quickly, that's going to be it. Fox, all alone. A stack with bomb. He knows Cody's there. Fires, misses. Cody's at 19 health. They need to
Probably
get B site now.
a kill that they should have got on Cody, but he reacted very quickly, was able to find that frag, and nice of him to drop that gun over to Virtus, who's got 100 HP to work with. He'll rotate back B, but Lopez just waltzing down middle. PT-50 headshot onto Fox. That drops the bomb. Things suddenly looking quite good here for Downplay in a 4-on-2 bomb control here. They've got it down in middle.
Xander knows something was going on at B site. Sort of playing a CT lurk role, pushing up Banana, trying to come up behind Jason. There's smoke, but he sees some outlines through the smoke, takes a couple of shots, misses. Virtus is going to be able to take Arya down, and Jason, he didn't need the help from Xander at all. He said, you know what, buddy, I've got this. I'm going to take the win and get our team a little bit of money. That was supposed to be affNity's round right there. It was supposed to be all over, but no, Downplay still in the game. 14 and 8, working guns. And a single off. That's how you play CT.
Yeah, and it's actually big that they were able to pick up an op there at the end of the round because their money wouldn't have been able to buy them one. I mean, they forced up. They spent everything there in 5/7's armor playing for the win, and that's a risk, right? Because if you lose that, it's an easy match point for affNity. But no, they're in it. They've got an op. And here comes an AK rush straight up middle, smoked off that porch side. Cody is going to spray down with the FAMAS. Actually finds two, lights up another few. Lopez on that rotation over, quick with the hops, able to get one, and that'll leave Abe trying to come around. Art side, Wicked in the site, waiting for him. Will bring him down. And now Davey up there in apartments, not able to get out from there either. And Downplay is still costly. 2 alive is still going to hurt their money, even though you won as a CT team. So we'll see that they will be quite poor on this one, but just trying to survive an eco round from affNity.
Well, so far today, we've seen some pretty wild stuff coming out of affNity as far as eco rounds go. So they might pull some crazy trick out of the hat and secure the victory. Let's see what happens. We got a Tech 9 and a P250, and that's about it on the buys. Smoke's going over the top. They're just going to commit to a full-on hard B rush. If they can find the headshots, it's going to be good. Fire is thrown by Xander.
This has got to be a record.
This is insane. I don't think I've ever seen this many flaming kills.
It's definitely in the double digits. I've never seen that many in like a whole best of 3, let alone one map.
Yeah, right.
I mean, Fox alone has like 6.
Burn the place down.
Wow. All right. So Downplay. I mean, they're on the CT side of Inferno. This is basically where comebacks are made. So they can definitely do this, but again, a true test here in round 25. Still with one FAMAS there on Lopez. As affNity look for match point. They've got full smokes, most of their utility nades and AKs. And here it starts off, and Banana Xander! He's just been peeking into people lined up. Kills one, dinks another. So almost 200 damage for him. Lopez cleans it up with the grenade. 4-on-3 now for the CTs.
Yeah, that was a 3-man stack down Banana for Team Downplay, switching up their tactics just a little bit. After they get the picks, they realize nobody's committing to the site, and you're going to see Lopez already pre-rotating. It's a good thing, too, because David was able to take out the 2 A-site defending CTs for Team Downplay. The bomb is going to go down. You're now in a 2 versus 3 situation. This is very, very bad for Team Downplay. It's very hard to retake this bomb site, especially now that they've given the T's enough time to get entrenched into these positions. Check it out. You got one guy playing for Pit. Hard to see. Fox on top of site. He's perhaps the most exposed. And Davey also in Pit. So 2 in Pit. Even if they get one of these picks, I don't think they're going to realize that the other one is hiding there. It's going to be a save, though.
Yeah, they're not even worried about looking for exits. They need to stay alive because even though they've got 3 rounds in a row, they lost 6 people in 2 of those rounds. Actually, round 24, they all survived, so that should have been pretty good for their money. Let's see, forcing up here, and with one of those guns saved, it'll be a full round for Downplay as they play for the tie now. affNity, if they need it, will have 5 match points.
That's plenty of rounds to throw away if they need it. affNity on a full buy themselves. Jason R working the Galil. Let's take a look at his finances real quick. Jason R down to 50, so he ran out of money. That's the whole reason for that. 3 Ts and a very aggressive CT side as they peek down, and that's going to be Lopez finding a headshot on Abe in Banana. That leaves Jason working with Arya, sticking around the Banana area while they got Davey and Fox making noise, creating a bit of a distraction here at A site. No decision has been made on that bomb quite yet, but we are in a 4 versus 5 situation. Team affNity down. They need this point. They want to close it out before we move on to map number 2, Cobble.
Well, they had a great start of the round. That early Molotov and the aggressive peeks down Banana. Kills 1, gets 2 very, very low. So that puts you in 1-shot kill range to the M4, or really from anything at about 30 HP. Although it is evened up. Cody to fall. And now Arch smoked off. That'll force Lopez. Oh, he's going for the play. He does not expect them to watch that smoke, and I think he's going to be completely right as they do push through. And yeah, now Lopez coming out on a dirty flank. He should be able to even stop the plant. He does.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's just frustrating right there. You're trying to plant the bomb, and Lopez pushes through, comes up behind, and stops the plant. No extra plant money for Team affNity. This wrecks their economy over here and forces affNity to save 1 round. The right call is really to save very conservatively. They're going to go ahead and Tech 9 up, though. 4 players rocking the Tech 9 and do what they can. It's kind of a dangerous call. As long as they got some cash going in at the next round, they might be able to do something.
Well, if they lose this, they'll bring in $1,900. That'll leave Arya, Jason R, and Davey all still pretty poor, but 2 of the other members, I can add to 5. Going to be quite poor still. However, finding some kills,
not bad.
We'll give
They're
them
gonna
a
get the
bit
plant.
of extra money. Yeah, and the plant, the $800 should be just enough. And they're no armor, but they have picked up Colts in a 2-on-3 situation right now. Abe getting over to the pit is really the key scenario here, and they're so distracted by that. Fox able to peek out over the single, brings down Lopez, spots another. Xander coming in, maybe, or Virtus actually coming in from Library. Maybe they don't quite know about him yet. Xander coming in on that truck side. Fox in the back of the site, able to get one here. Xander finds him and now into the pit. Time is getting low. Xander's got to go for this kill as fast as possible, but he can't do it. I think he was out of time anyways. Abe brings him down, and affNity will take map 1, 16-11.
Nice. Very nice right there. That is how you play the bomb timer. You get in pit and work that other player. You've got the kill. 16-11 on map number 1. That is on DE Inferno. Now we're going to load into Cobble, map number 2. Cobble, keep in mind, is affinity's map choice. And looking at the veto screen, like we said earlier in the pregame show, affNity is 1 for 1. So they got a 50% victory history within the MSI IBP Power Summer Series so far on Cobble. We've already seen Cobble, this is the 3rd time today. Getting tired of this map, but here it is.
Yeah.